Hello, I hope all is well with everybody. I know my voice sounds like a trumpet. 'Cause I just woke up. I think it's 8 a.m. in the morning time right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this reading on Breonna Taylor. I'm not going to tap into her energy. We need to respect the dead once they've passed. I'm not going to ask her how she feels. And just because I'm asking doesn't mean she'll respond. You know, she doesn't have to, so don't think people are just automatically making all of these automatic connections with the spirits of these people. The spirit has free will. It doesn't have to necessarily respond, but I am going to take a deeper look into the situation. Today is September, well, I'm saying September. Today is June 11th or 12th, I think. All right. So let's go in and move this. I've had this for such a long time. I don't even know where I got it. I think I got it from like Pier 1 like years ago. I like my little tropical flower. All right. So what is going to happen to this whole situation is just so crazy. Like, I don't even know where to start. What action do we as a people need to take in order to find justice for Breonna? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, this is speaking about the actual situation that happened to her. Someone who was like resting and it was taken by surprise. So this is not the actual answer. This is kind of, sometimes the tarot cards are just repeating what happened. This is when we start getting the solution. Guys, I don't like how these cards are falling, and I'm going to explain why. There's a lot of meddling in this, meaning there's a lot of people in very high places who is pulling strings. This reminds me of the Aubrey case. There's a lot of people meddling in things, almost trying to block any type of advancement towards the actual case, meaning that it shows her mother being blocked. It shows them by any means necessary having to protect special instructions. They're basically doing everything in their actual power to not take accountability for this girl's death. The mother has a long battle on her hands. The police is ready to put up a fight. But she will have a partial victory. She will have a partial victory. It's sad, y'all, but I don't think Breonna Taylor's case is ever really going to have a full justice. I think her mother, I think this partially happened to her because I think it's time for her mother to work really hard to go towards going to the actual Congress and fighting for laws and for things to change, because or she's gonna have to get justice in the other spiritual way towards these police officers, because sadly this is a partial justice. There's a lot of snakes and pits involved in this. It's sad because it reminds me of Emmett Till, who was hung, and his mother never really found her justice. This is a situation where she needs to really take it into, she needs to take it as high as she can to change the actual laws that are, that dictated her daughter's death. So, meaning her daughter's death had a higher purpose for this situation, because there's too many snakes in a pit. And it goes up very high, y'all, very high. Power comes from politics. Power comes from two places: money. And money, what? Money moves politics. So black people have to gain. We already have money power. That's not the problem. We're a small population, but we have a lot of financial power. But secondly, we don't have enough political power, and we're not really voting like how we should. This has been a constant issue within the black community, and conspiracy theorists, who's making up your laws? White people. That's not 2 + 2 = 4. 2 + 2 doesn't equal 16, motherfuckers. All right, so conspiracy theorists be having some points, but then at times they really don't. Like, isn't like 80% of the government in the United States white, or 85, like some crazy number? You have no political power. Okay, so why don't we go and see how do the police feel about how do the police who were involved in her murder, because it was murder, how do they feel about the situation? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. They feel like they were given misinformation, that it's not all their fault, and that let me see. They're trying to place the blame on one certain man, almost like, well, shit, we're sorry she died, but it's not our fault. This is on him. Whoever was head of the investigation, they're pointing towards him. I don't feel sadness. I don't feel, they're ready to like move on, and they're standing. These cards show no type of regret, no type of sadness. They think they did a good job. They think that the media is making them out to look crazy. The public is making them out to look crazy. They feel they're more upset. Whoever was in charge of this, I do feel like the relationship with his team has disintegrated. Like, they're not on the same. But he is going to be like demoted quietly, so they don't want to do it publicly. But whoever was in charge of the whole of her case, meaning whoever put out the warrant and did everything, there is some repercussions. They don't know why y'all tripping. Like, they really don't give a fuck. Like, these cards are literally, I don't give a fuck. It's like, we did our best, and I'm sorry. It's not even, I'm sorry she had to die. It's y'all tripping. Y'all need to sit down somewhere. It's that type of energy. It's sad, but they really don't care. They really don't care about her death. And it's sad that I have to come up here and tell y'all this, but they really don't care. There is this, oh, too bad, so sad, oh well, we were doing our best and we haven't done anything wrong. Y'all are wrong. It's not us. And it's just like, it's kind of an amazing, the lack of responsibility and taking another human being's life. It's pretty much been, I mean, down to squishing a roach and being like, oh well, Wong Roach, next case. It's really fucked up. Okay. If her mother takes legal action against the police department, look, it's already falling. If they take action against the legal department, if her mother takes action, what is going to happen? These cards are flying out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, it shows a battle. Y'all, this Breonna Taylor case is sad because it's so like wrapped up in so much. It's like the mother is fighting against so much for her to get justice on this case. Like, it's like they have this, I don't even know how, y'all, it's like being held in a chokehold. It's like she literally needs to get to some power players who can change the laws behind her death. So this is trying to tell me, I think God is trying to really say her death had a higher purpose, which is to change. And it's sad that it had to come down to this, but she is really fighting against a lot of people. There is a lawyer that she also needs to change lawyers. I don't know who her lawyers are, but Spirit is saying she needs to change them. They've done their best. It's time to change lawyers. It's time to look at it from a higher perspective, because in all honesty, they got this shit sealed so damn tight in these cards. She's gonna have to rally and really get people to go. They're not going to do anything, guys. They're not going to do anything about this girl's like death. What is going to be the spiritual justice for Breonna Taylor? Because after a while, towards those officers who killed her and the people who try to block her, what is her spiritual justice? What is it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Her her spiritual justice is actually going to be, again, breaking down that system, making them lose money. Getting her mother justice, getting her mother the justice that she deserves, y'all. She wants her mother to get the money and the justice that she deserves. But it's such a difficult change. Y'all, we have a battle on our hands here. This is, we've finally entered into the front line. She wants this to affect money. So money and how the money is used. And it's also speaking about the money actually going back into the community. But y'all, it's, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. It's almost sad, you know? It's like, it's almost like, oof. If her mother goes to Congress and tries to have laws passed, Will this succeed? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. If she doesn't have a good lawyer or a good financial backing, it's going to go on like deaf's ear. And it shows her growing tired and not wanting to keep like moving. She has a battle on her hands. But what is going to keep the actual battle running is her having the actual proper legal team. It just keeps coming up that her legal team is not strong enough. It's like it needs to change. She's going to be battling this for a while. She's going to be battling for justice for her daughter for a while. It's almost like they don't want to listen, y'all. I think we've reached a point where we know what to do, and I think some of us are scared, and really everybody can't come along with us, I think, is the actual energy, because this is crazy. Because even when she goes to Congress, she's gonna have to fight for a long time. She needs a good legal team, but like to really get in their asses. And even then, they will make some minor changes, y'all. How does Spirit feel about her current legal team? How does her Spirit feel about her current legal team? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. This partnership. They can't bring her to the top. They can't bring her to the top, y'all. Before I turn, your legal team is shit. Your legal team is caca. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to move. No, she needs to start all over again, and she needs to look for a stronger team. They can't bring her to where she needs money. But a woman is going to come forward to help her. That's when things will start getting moving. Black people who got money, white people who got money and want to see the actual system fall. She's gonna have to fight like Emmett Till's mother. You see what I'm saying? She's gonna have to fight to get her justice. And when I say fight, I mean like for a long ass time, because she deserves justice. You know what I'm saying? She deserves to see that police station burned down in flames for what they did to her child. And not just that, but the mentality that they carry, like, well, we were just doing our job. Like spraying a roach, y'all. They are so numb to killing people that it's like spraying. I don't know what to say. If people continue to protest in large numbers on behalf of Breonna Taylor, what will that do for her case? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Consistently working on something, getting organized and not getting distracted, having the actual focus and money. Y'all, it's a battle. I can't lie to people and talk about, oh, justice, and this is a tough battle. She needs money. Like, she's gonna need the Jay-Z's and the Beyoncé's and all of these people, everybody who got some money is gonna have to donate. She's gonna be fighting for a while, okay? A while, because there's a lot of people on top protecting other people, y'all. It's a sad case. It's a sad case for her, because justice is gonna come in some form, but not in a form that were satisfied, okay? I'm just being honest. How can we come to reform policing? How can we change the way that black people are being treated by the actual police, or really anybody who goes against the police? Because as we can see, killing for a lot of police officers is just a part of the job. I stumped out a roach. You know, it is what it is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. First thing they're really saying is that we're not really organized. We're kind of all over the place. There's no organization. There's no major plan. So we're saying defund the police, but Spirit is saying y'all don't have a plan. Y'all don't have a plan. Y'all, and it has to start at your local, at your county, your province, whatever you stay in. It's going to have to take people to really start to be like, yo, we don't like how this is going. It's speaking in terms of a lack of organization. But y'all, like, this is a sad case. This is a sad case, y'all. This is a sad case. This is sad. This is sad. Like, I can't even really I don't even know what y'all want me to say, you know. We have a battle on our hands here, and she needs to never stop to prove a point that you just can't go around killing people and just chilling out, you know what I'm saying? I did want to ask, is Breonna Taylor's boyfriend going to get some sort of justice? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Okay. He's being blocked too, y'all. He's being blocked too. There is some serious corruption with this police, and they know people in high places. Again, political power. Y'all be like, oh, the vote doesn't count. Well, for these it does. For these it does. He's being blocked. He's being blocked. And he's conflicted if he wants to really pursue it or not. But he will. He is going to. He's going to get money, but not, it's almost like they give him a high judgment, but then he never really gets the like money. He never really gets he's gonna be victorious when it comes to getting money, but the amount they award him is gonna be a lot, but he won't really see it. So he's gonna get some of the like money, but I see his lawyer being a female to bring he's gonna try to join the whole thing to bring justice. This has changed the purpose of his life. I do feel he's traumatized and he needs to see a counselor too, but guys, he's gonna get money. Okay, so I'm about to ask, is Breonna Taylor's mother going to get paid by the police station, which is not good enough? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. They're going to offer her something, but she's going to refuse it, and she's going to keep moving up as far up as she can go. She doesn't want the money, y'all. She wants justice for her daughter. it's like they're gonna offer her something, and it's like, even if she does take it, it's not going. This shit is so corrupted, y'all. This shit is so corrupted on a level of, you have no political power or say, so we gonna keep spraying raid on y'all fucking roaches, which is blacks and minorities. How is the police station blocking justice for Breonna Taylor? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. First of all, they're all working together as a team. They're in unison. There's power in unity. There's power in structure. There's power in one goal. You see what I'm saying? So they're working as one, as one person, They're also trying to buy as much time to hold a lot of information from the public. They're trying to be as wishy-washy as they can. They're also trying to cover up the lack of their investigation, which is going to be exposed. That is going to be something that they are, Spirit is saying that they are going to have to pay for. There is going to be, not right now, it's going to take a long time, but there is going to be a department who is going to be over this policing, whatever, in their actual state. So they're about to be monitored more heavily than usual. So that's why Spirit is saying keep your foot on the asses, because there is some type of reform coming in a way of them being monitored more. Their connections. That's where her lawyers need to really hit them with, is the amount of hiding and moving stuff around is what she needs to hit them up with. It's real. You can either keep letting them trying to exterminate you like a bug, or you're going to stand up and put up a long fight. We've been fighting since they brought us here. We fought for our freedom. Then they gave us our freedom. Then they put us in, what is it called? Crop sharing or sharecropping. Then after sharecropping, we had to live under Jim Crow. And then after Jim Crow, we had to live. It's just nonstop. It's just nonstop. And how are they able to do this? By changing the laws. Conspiracy theorists do have some valid points, but at the end of the day, politics is power. We need more lawyers. We need more doctors. We need more people who got power. Power is what is going to, is what is going to move this. Power is what is going to bring Breonna justice. And I hope her mother fights to the very end, because she needs to make a point. You know, God is telling her to make a point that her death was not in vain, and you will not keep killing people. Okay? So, I mean, it's some tough reads, y'all. I mean, it's some tough reads. A lot of people don't like my readings when they get them personally, because my spirits don't sugarcoat shit. If it's going to be hard, it's going to be hard. It is what it is. Her mother has to keep fighting. Period. Conjure on.